40 years, one steakhouse has been sizzling all around the country. From its humble beginnings in New Orleans to its high-end location in Midtown Manhattan, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse has set the standard, and 1 week from today, Ruth's Chris will open its doors for the first time in the Central Valley. I know so many people are excited about having them here. Ruth's Chris's general manager, KJ Monroe, is here, along with executive chef Marcus Stolpp. Thank you, Marcus.
No problem.
And you're here to prepare one of your signature dishes. First of all, welcome to the show. How exciting to have both of you here. How exciting to have the restaurant come to the Central Valley. Give us a little bit of the history, KJ, of Ruth's Chris and the concept of it.
Well, you know, Ruth's Chris actually started out in Louisiana. It has a Southern hospitality flair, which is really exciting. You know, the best part about it, you know, we started out over 40 years ago, but, you know, it grew from very small. In 1976, it expanded pretty largely, and now we're up to 126 worldwide.
Wow.
So.
It's so difficult to open up a restaurant to begin with, especially a steakhouse, because there's so many of them, it seems that way. What sets Ruth's Chris apart from other steakhouses, and what has been the secret to your success?
Well, I think a big part of our success is that we use U.S. Prime. U.S. Prime, all meat are labeled about 2%, and we are the biggest purchaser in the United States of U.S. Prime. That separates us a great deal from everybody else. Also, you know, everybody says we're fine dining, white tablecloth, but you know what? We have that Southern flair. You know, we're going to come up and say hello. We're going to get to know you because we want you as a long-time relationship, just like family.
Just like family.
Yeah.
We hope to be very close relatives.
Yes, very so.
All right, so today, Marcus, you're making, as I mentioned, one of the restaurant's signature dishes, which is?
It's actually our sizzling blue crab cakes.
Okay.
And what we have here today, just a couple of different items that go into the dish. First one here is our back fin crab meat. And then right here we have our jumbo lump colossal crab meat.
Wow.
A little bit of our Ruth's Chris signature crab sauce, which basically has in it mayonnaise, Creole mustard, blackening spice.
Look at that. That looks really good.
A little bit of parsley and a little bit of blackening seasoning to give it a little bit of a spice.
Okay.
And then as a binding agent, oh, and also it has eggs in it. And then also to kind of bind it together, we use cracker meal. So just to kind of go through the process of how we put this together, obviously you're going to want to get your crab meat in the bowl, both your colossal and your back fin. Okay, get that in. Get it mixed around a little bit to kind of incorporate it. That way, each one of your crab cakes has a little bit of colossal, a little bit of back fin in it.
Why two types of crab then? Because you got the smaller crab and then you've got the larger crab in there.
Well, the reason is if you're going to use total just jumbo colossal, they won't stick together quite as well. They have a hard time staying together. The back fin kind of gives it that binding agent. That along with the cracker meal and the eggs kind of gives it that, that gelling kind of look. So you want to get that together. Make sure you get that mixed. So like I said, you get everything in each one of the crab cakes. Then you go ahead and add your crab sauce.
I like how it's not a secret crab sauce.
No,
you told us everything that's in there.
Absolutely,
no surprises here. Okay.
No problem. No, there's no secrets at Ruth's Chris. So, okay, and you want to mix that together. Make sure it just gets nice and moist. And then, like I said, you want to add your cracker meal to make sure for a binding agent. Okay, and you kind of want to put this in. You're looking for a certain consistency. So as far as the cracker meal, if you're making this at home, you know, there's no set amount that you want to put in. It all depends if you like to have your crab cakes a little bit juicier or if you like to have them a little bit more on the dry side, a little crispier. So put it in like that. Add a little bit more here. Okay, and once that's fully incorporated, what you're going to do is you can just use standard scoop. You can hand form these as well if that's what you please. And that's kind of the consistency that you're looking for right there. And what I use, or here in the restaurant, we use just a standard, you know, almost an ice cream scoop would work fine at home. You want to loosely pack it. You don't want to get it too packed in there, so that way it cooks throughout. Okay? And then essentially, you put it onto some sort of plating dish. You know, that way, you know, you want to have it that free-form look. You don't necessarily want it to be completely compressed.
Oh.
You can cook that in the oven at about 450 for about 5 to 7 minutes till about golden brown, and that's one of the parts of our mixed grill, which is actually a part of our summer celebration that we're going to be running. It's a 2 for $89 deal, and you have a choice of some of the Ruth's Chris favorites. Right there, as you can see, is our crab cake, which comes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with this. You get a little bit of poultry, which with our stuffed chicken breast. and then you get a little bit of filet mignon, so you get the steak, broiled tomato for your vegetable. It's caramelized with sugar on top,
Yum.
and then of course our signature crab cake. And then, of course, it's served sizzling with 500-degree plates with butter. That's Ruth's Chris signature.
Oh, it is?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. All of our entrees are, all of our steaks, I should say, are served on 500-degree sizzling plates. Put a little pat of butter on them, so when they go through the dining room, you get all those senses. You get the aroma, you get the sound, as well as the look. So,
Marcus, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where did you start off, and are you from the Central Valley, or did you come with the restaurant, or
I did come with the restaurant. I've actually been all over California, to tell you the truth. I started in the catering business. That's where I got a lot of my my culinary background. Then I actually went and taught at a small culinary school in Sacramento, and that's where I got aboard with Ruth's Chris. We started out there in the Roseville location. Moved down to Palm Desert about 2 years ago. Took the sous chef position down there, and then excited to be in Fresno as the executive chef.
Well, we're excited to have you all here, and obviously the key to any good restaurant, KJ, is a good chef.
Oh, you have to have a great chef, and we have a great staff as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're very fortunate that we've hired 82 local employees for our restaurants.
I was going to ask you about that. So not only are you bringing a flavor to the Central Valley, you're also bringing jobs to the Central Valley.
Yes, we are,
That's
and we're
great.
very excited about that.
Okay. Next week is your big grand opening.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Grand opening is going to be on the 11th. We're going to open. We're only open for dinner, so we start at 5 o'clock and we go to about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And I want to make sure everybody knows to make a reservation.
Okay.
Can I give that phone number out?
Of course you can.
559-490-0358. And you can also go online to ruthchris.com and be able to make your reservation online as well, too.
Oh, that's easy breezy. Everybody sits in front of a computer at least a little bit of the day, right? A little part of the day. ruthchris.com. Really quickly, the name. We're out of time, but I've always wondered about where the name came from. Is that who opened the restaurant, Ruth Chris?
Ruth Fertel is the founder. She had one restaurant. It was called Chris's Steakhouse. Unfortunately, she couldn't take the name because she had to move locations.
Gotcha.
She had a week to think of a name. She thought of Ruth's Chris. Why not? Everybody knows her by Ruth because she was so visible.
Yeah,
and so,
Ruth's Chris here in the Central Valley. Very exciting. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Where are you going to be located? Very important.
Huge. We're in the River Park.
Okay.
And I definitely want to take a shout out to the River Park people because they've done a great job of bringing us here.
Good.
So we're
Good.
we're Blackstone and Knees, right?
Blackstone and Knees, where all the action happens. Okay. Marcus and KJ, thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, come back again anytime.
Yes.
Make some more of your signature dishes for us. Coming up next on Central Valley Today, one of Hollywood's